close my drawer. Let me know when we get there.
Almost there. Oh, there we go. I think. Let's just double check. Are we live? We're live. Yay. Okay, let me just get it so I can see the comments. It's always such a process, everyone.
I know, right? And then pulling it all up. I really appreciate you pulling up the Facebook.
Not working for me today. What's going on?
Mine won't refresh either, but I think our stream says we're live.
Okay, well, we'll do our best to see comments. Hopefully we don't miss anyone, but if we do, we apologize in advance. Hi, everyone.
Once it like syncs up a second, sometimes it'll dump comments on me and I'm like, oh, everybody joined.
Oh, hello. The whole world is here now.
Oh, hello, Lydia.
Oh, hi, Laura.
I miss you.
I know. I want to give you virtual hug. That's what we're doing.
Oh. You just feel hug deprived in these days. Like, oh.
I know. Oh. I'm used to giving so many hugs and receiving them back that I'm like, how do I touch another human again? Yeah. Because now you have to ask permission.
Gigi's such a hugger that like she's used to being very physical and we're like, enough, stop touching us. That I saw Louie literally like this today because she's just like, I gotta hug somebody, you know, like I just miss them so much. So give yourself a hug today if you need it.
Okay, I see some people are on. Desiree's here. Oh. Mercedes and Marcy. Hi, ladies.
Yay, ladies. Big hugs to everyone today. We're in December. Can you believe it?
Oh, it's crazy.
It's like a time warp. Like, what is happening?
Like when December 1st hit, I was like, no, we're not actually in December yet. Like next year is just 30 days away. And that's how I know time doesn't exist. Just like, oh, we're already there? Great.
And then it like slows down and then it like speeds up and then it like slows down. It's like this weird game of just mind numbingness.
Mm-hmm. Like tomorrow's already Friday and I'm like, oh, how did we already get to Friday?
Oh.
So I'm glad. Thank you, universe, for giving me Friday.
We are looking forward to you, Friday. Cannot wait, Friday. Get here, Friday. Well, I'm excited because we have lots of fun things going on. Lydia's made all new kits and we have a new store up.
Yay! Woohoo! We finally have a store. I know. It took us how long to get a store up?
Store. Where's the store at, Lydia?
So we are officially on Etsy. Yay! The link is in the description of the video. We are selling all these super amazing spiritual little kits for everyone. We have crystal kits, house clearing kits. I have made some new moon, full moon kits, and Laura has her little feather kit, which I love. We have one of those left, right?
Yes, one left.
Those are, yeah, you should
talking about it. I'll show it now. And then I want to get to Lydia's full moon kits because we have been, since we've launched this website and all of this fun stuff, we have been constantly doing full moon and new moon rituals to get everybody in sync with the moon cycles. And so this has been a true passion and labor of love for her in this category. But knowing me, I'm the shaman. I love my feathers. And we have put together, and Lydia too, helped me build these beautiful little feather fans. And they are tiny, but they're perfect to clear your space. And I just absolutely love the color. So it's teal and gold dipped light pink. And it's kind of hard to see on the camera because it's so bright. And then it also has this little feather on the end. It's adorable. And it comes with a stick of paleo and selenite. And then it comes with a little multicolored stone. So it's either amethyst, goldstone, selenite,
Tiger's eye.
tiger's eye. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And you can specify in the comments if which one you prefer to, if you want that sent out. But yes, we love these. So these are in the store and we have one left, this one right here in our store. So this is a perfect little kit for anyone you know that needs a stocking stuffer or a present for somebody for the holidays, because we're all about supporting local and our little artists.
Yay! Okay, and then our favorite thing, the new moon, full moon ritual kits.
Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Like, I want to just order them. Like, I don't even know how many you have, but I just want to be like, first batch sold, and then the next batch won't be out till after Christmas, because I just want to give them all away because they're so cute. Okay, show up.
I have 20 ready. So, as you all know, we always come on and do, or we typically come on and do each new moon and full moon and do a little releasing ritual or a manifestation ritual. So I thought that I would make these cute little kits with 2 candles, one for the new moon and one for the full moon. It comes with a little dried flower and a Palo Santo stick. So you can really set your intentions, your manifestations, your whatever it is that you want to release, and it comes in 2 so that you can do one for the full moon and one for the new moon each month. Also, I put together these little cards. It's probably going to be, I don't know if it's going to be backwards, but it's little ritual sheets to help guide you through each new moon and full moon ritual. And the new moon, you would write about what you're grateful for, what you want to manifest, and then it guides you through a meditation and a visualization at the end. And then the full moon card is, it'll walk you through forgiveness. What is it that you want to forgive during the full moon? What do you want to let go of with kindness and self-care for yourself and others? And then a release, and then a meditation and a visualization to no longer hold on to these things. So you get both of these little prompts with little, and there's little spaces on here so you can write. And then when you're done, you can either cut these out, or you can just burn the whole thing or bury the ashes when you're done, or, you know, fire and smoke is the best way to get your intentions up. But if you can't do that, then throwing it away is fine too. So these are $10 on our Etsy.
Like the perfect gift. I can't even tell you how much I've spent on spiritual stuff. $10 is incredible. I don't even know if you could get a full moon, new moon kit for that. Like, it's such a great deal. So
Yeah,
get on over to Etsy and order them before I buy most of them, because I think they're so cute. I love that they're personalized. You're able to really work on them, and you have the paper right there. A lot of times we're always like, okay, get your paper. Okay, don't use that binder. Don't use this. Have a special binder. It's nice just to have all your tools right together. And then you know every month that you have all the things you need.
Mm-hmm. And then I also have made single ritual kits. So you can just buy one with one big candle for whatever you want. This is like a manifestation, releasing. You don't have to do these at the full moon or the new moon. It's just a suggestion. So, and these are only $6. So if you're interested, just let us know and we'll hold one.
Yeah, and if you're local to Arvada, Wheat Ridge, Broomfield, Westminster area, we will drop them off. So let us know. But we are excited. So that's new stuff in our Patreon store. We have a few more of the personalized crystal kits left. I think I have a few of the red ones, the red bags. I think I have 1 or maybe 2 green bags left. And these are the personal crystal kits. So these have one of each: the amethyst, the tiger's eye, the selenite, and the Goldstone, and these are great too for kids. So if you have kids to buy for, these are perfect for like stocking stuffers, because like so many Santa movies, they reference to like crystals and all kinds of things. So it's really nice to get something that is kind of sweet like that in your stocking or as a present. And we got a couple more of these left, and those will be available in the Eat Say store. And then we also have a couple of the home blessing kits too in red that are left over. So if you need to do some work on your home, you feel like there's some spiritual stuff going on, you're getting woken up at night, not feeling like you totally have energetic control over your entire space, I highly recommend you getting this home blessing kit. And there are instructions that come along with the kit that'll help you cleanse your home and set your crystals. And then if you feel like there's anything else going on, you could definitely reach out to us. But this is tremendous help for anybody who is empathic or is sensitive and is feeling a lot of the energies that are going on right now. So it's always nice to have ritual around everything we want to do at Radiant Souls. So these crystal protection kits are perfect for that. So if you left, I'm excited. I had fun doing all these things. So thank you so much for getting your craft on with me, Lydia. And
You're welcome.
it's so fun.
Yes, it's fun because you're in flow. We're both in flow. We're creating all this energy and intention going into everything that we make. So, oh, it's just so good. I love it.
Going like hotcakes. People have been really enjoying them, and I'm so thankful that we get to personalize and send things out to everybody who buys them. So it's really such a special little treat, and it's so fun. So thank you to everybody who supported us with our little Eat Say store and our products. There are some left, so please order them before they're all gone, because we don't have to make more, even though we love to.
And we have some more fun things coming to the Etsy store. Like I'm going to make some hand poured candles, intention candles with crystals and herbs and flowers. So really excited to get started on that. I finally got all my materials. So hopefully that'll come in the next couple of weeks, depending on time.
And we're going to cycle through a lot of things too. We're not going to really like post it. Once we're through it, it's going to kind of go away, and then we're going to bring new things in. And so we're really excited to have just limited runs on things, and then they'll be gone. So if you do enjoy those, please get those. But I definitely believe our full moon and new moon kits will probably be a staple, just because that is something that everybody needs to be able to get their hands on and be able to work with. So,
and it's amazing because you can, as you do each new moon and each full moon every single month, you can start to track your progress. You can start to see what you've manifested and what you've let go of. And even if it takes a few cycles, if you keep your journal, or if you just, keep notes in your phone of what you've released and what you've manifested, it's mind blowing. Like I have a whole list of all the things since I started doing new moon, full moon a couple years ago that has manifested and released. So it's pretty amazing. It's powerful work.
It is, definitely. And I love to look back and look at what you were working towards, because in some way, always, the universe was always supporting you to achieve that goal or achieve that reality. We just didn't realize it at that time, or that things weren't aligning. And it's so nice to go back and always see that you were always supported, right? And that the universe was always holding your hand or directing you in the way you needed to be. But it's nice to have a conversation with the universe and be able to dance a little bit together, right?
Mm-hmm. It is. And it just reminds us that we're not always like in a bad flow, right? It just might feel like the universe is punishing us, but it's not. We're learning some pretty big lessons with what the universe puts in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of it comes from what we release and what we bring in. We're like, oh, what's this new energy? It's because you released something that didn't serve you. So something is now filling its place, taking its spot. So you're like, oh, I don't like this. So you can just release it.
Mm-hmm.
So the universe puts things in front of us so that we can pay attention and learn from them and notice of these patterns so that we don't continue them. Or if we like the pattern that's coming up, we can continue it. We have total power and total choice here.
Mm-hmm.
Even though the universe
down with those is so powerful, because you can see where the misalignment is and really where you're losing your power in a certain situation, and where where you can and can't control things, where you can move forward and you can't move forward with certain things. And then that becomes very clear when you have a conversation with yourself. But it gets cleared a little bit when you are dealing and talking so much with other people and trying to figure out where that all blends and balances in. It is a big year of going inward. Oh man. Are we inward yet? Is everyone inward yet? I don't think we are. So we're going to stick it out just a little bit more, and we're going to wait for everybody to just get inward.
Just go within.
I'm just a little
Be in your heart space.
frustrated. I know. Even Lydia was like, breathe, Laura, before you get on this Zoom.
Well, it's hard. We're all going through we just had a full moon, right? And that full moon was very intense energy. It was also a lunar eclipse. We were in Gemini season or Gemini energy for that full moon. So we really felt the duality of good, bad, positive, negative, good thoughts, bad thoughts, like it really was this like yin yang energy going on. You felt both at the same time, or at least I did. So I feel like the energy has just now shifted out of that space a little bit. And hopefully now we're having some realizations to where we can just sit with all of that and now figure out a new path forward, because we're really entering in an age that's coming fast, and it's going to force us to awaken faster. So that's why we just keep saying breathe and go within, because that's really the only way we're going to get through this, not by projecting our issues out onto other people, complaining, arguing, yelling. Like, that's not how we're going to get through this. It's about going within. And that's why we also started our 21-day challenge, which I hope everybody's doing. And even if you don't share, it's totally okay. Even if it just prompts you to journal or just to do something different each day, that's completely fine. These are little prompts that will just help you through the next 21 days, because the lead up to this age of Aquarius, I think, is going to be intense.
Yeah, it's such an amazing challenge. And the content Miss Lydia is putting forward is so powerful. This is stuff that you find in mastermind classes, in high development personality classes. This is things that you really want to be putting the effort towards in 2020. And Lydia is doing it all because she loves this community so much, and it's such high vibrational work. So we thank you and applaud you so much for putting that together. So if you haven't checked it out yet, it is on our Facebook page. It is a 21-day challenge, and there is some beautiful content there. You can go back to the very first one. I think we have 3 out so far. Mm-hmm. And you can start from the first one and kind of write down whatever comes to mind. Because whenever you read things that are making you think outside of your normal thinking, you're going to get a lot of things that come into you right away. So allow yourself to read it once, and then allow yourself to go back and kind of journal what it means for you and what you're feeling this feels like, and exercising those practices. So we're excited to see what you feel and what you get back on those. And it's great to do any kind of challenge for 21 days, because then it starts a new habit. So know that we're right along there with you guys doing these challenges, and we're really excited to see your progress and growth. And if you have any questions, Miss Lydia would love to write you, and I would love to write you on anything. You can share it in the comment section. Feel free to, and anyone else in our community, we would love for you guys to chime in and talk and support each other. But if not, you can also write us privately as well.
Yay. Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you, Laura.
Oh, it's amazing. Thank you, Lydia. I think it's absolutely everything that everyone needs. And I can't tell you how many hundreds of dollars I've spent on those kind of classes. And this kind of content is so, so important. And if we can really start cultivating better healing habits within ourselves, our whole world changes. It is such a new way of living. So I thank you so much for putting that time and effort together, because my time's been a little bit short with, I have 3 kids at home homeschooling, and I'm still doing readings. I know, right? It's funny. But I'm actually enjoying it, and Spirit is guiding me completely along the way. So I'm just so thankful for Lydia that she's able to put this beautiful content together and help get us where we need to be, because December is going to be intense.
Yes, my biggest advice to everyone is just breathe. If you feel like like there's something intense coming up, just stop what you're doing and take 5 minutes to breathe through it. That's the biggest advice I can give to you during this time. It's going to be intense, so just don't allow yourself to spiral and continue down a path of like, oh, I'm not good enough, or I did that wrong, or blah blah blah. Just stop and breathe.
And it helps, I'm telling you. And it
Yeah.
might take more than just some breath. But if you can get yourself to like, okay, this is triggering me, this is getting a reaction out of me that I don't like, and being able to stop and breathe, you are gaining your control back. And every moment you're breathing, you are gaining that control back. And it's okay to still be mad. It's still okay to be frustrated or whatever feeling you're feeling, but acknowledging it, breathing through it, and allowing yourself to get back into center before you react. And that's the most important thing that me and Lydia like to teach is don't respond. Because if you're responding out of your emotions, you are not dealing with things in a way that's going to be moving forward for anyone. So you got to be able to pause, let it relax a moment, go for a walk, digest, breathe. Lydia put out some beautiful breathing exercises for you. That's so important because like we're all just going through this. It has been an intense year. And unfortunately, it's not going to get easier in December. It feels like we are definitely getting to that point of labor. Like we're going to have to start really breathing to push through all this.
Yep.
We're at the big, like they say, the big conjunctioning, right, Lydia? Like we have some major stuff going on up there.
Yep. The grand conjunction, it's coming. They've been singing about it since the 60s, so. Oh.
And we're like days away from it. It's almost like surreal, you know? So for people who don't know, the winter solstice is coming. That's supposed to be December. It is December 21st.
Yes.
And there's a lot of stars and alignments happening at this time.
Jupiter and Saturn are coming together. Woo! And I don't remember how long it's been since they've been together in this. It's been like hundreds of years,
right,
since they've been together again, and it essentially starts a new age. So we've been in the age of Pisces, I believe, and now we're moving into the age of Aquarius.
Get the song.
I don't even remember how the song goes. Age of Aquarius. Is that right?
Yep. That'll do. Oh my God.
It's coming. There's lots of big shifts happening. There's going to be restructuring of power. Everyday people like you and I, we are going to be seeing through a lot of the falsities that have been allowed to play out over the last, I don't even know how many years, 200 years. I'm just going to say 200 because it's probably been that long, right? Hundreds of years. We've just been fooled and allowed to be strung along, and many of us aren't going to do that anymore. We are going to decide, and a lot of us are already deciding, to cut that cord and not move forward in that energy anymore. And it's going to be challenging and it's going to be hard, and it's just important for us to stay true to this and to this path and to that knowledge that we have, is that we don't have to be controlled, and we're not going to. And that's really the Aquarius power there. Aquarians are known as rebels. They like to shake things up. They're the type of people that go to protests and get a little bit fired up over injustices. And they're also known as the weirder people in the astrology, because they just believe in so many things and they believe in freedom. And speaking from experience, I'm not an Aquarius, but I do have an Aquarius moon. So my emotions are ruled by this. So I need 100% freedom in everything that I do. Otherwise I feel trapped, or like that I'm not living in my truest power. And I start to get stressed out if things are not moving in flow with my emotions. So this time I actually feel very like comfortable in this space a little bit, because I'm like, yes, I like to be free.
Mhm.
And we all need to be free to do the things that we want to do in life. And we don't need somebody to tell us what to do. We don't need people to tell us what to do. We just need to do and be and exist. And we can do that without these powers coming down onto us saying that we need to do things when we don't need to do that. That was me trying
And
not to be very political.
for those of you who don't feel like this is tied to something else, it definitely is a political stab. It's so true. There's so much of it happening, and politically, it's a mess. It's the last facet. It's the last chair on the table, essentially, that needs to go, right? Like we're seeing it all just crumble, 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 crumble. All right, it's time for you guys to go too, because you tell us to stay home and not be around our families on Thanksgiving, but yet you go on vacation, yet you go out of state. You're
You get on a
doing
plane.
you say one thing and you do another. And I don't care who you are, you don't like that. We don't like that kind of stuff because we like to follow the rules, right? Like we're supposed to follow the rules. Well, it seems like following the rules is leading us on this path that's just all over the place and there is no true truth to any of it, right? So
Mhm.
all year this year for me, for the mental breakdowns of people, because that's usually what I get is people like spiritually breaking down, which I don't mean to laugh, but like I love picking people up from that place because they think that it's completely a mess. And they're like, the matrix and this and that, is the illusion. And I just like, yes, yes, you're right. You're right. You're right. Because you know what? The more you wake up to some of these truths, the more freer you are from them. You're not confined by the confinements of those rules and those stipulations that we're supposed to be going on. You're free from it because you see through the illusion now. We're all being able to see through many layers of illusion simultaneously and all at the same time, which is an overload of information. And it's very hard for sensitive and empathic people to take this because other people can divulge this and take this information and kind of weave it through their minds and logically make sense of it. But other people who are empathic to the emotions and the senses of it are just absorbing, 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 and they don't know how to handle it all. So when we get to these spiritual breakdowns or emotional breakdowns where you got to go see the psychic or the medium or the channel, essentially what you're doing is you're validating your own truth. You're validating the truth that you have foreseen and being able to see through the things and the illusions that are happening. And that is the ultimate blessing of it all, really, is being able to wake up. And that's where we're all at. We're waking up that we don't need anyone or any person to tell us a truth, to tell us the truth. But how do we find the truth? Where is the truth? What book is it in? It's in the book of your heart. It's in your pineal gland. It is within you. It is something that can never be stripped or taken away from you. We are all divine beings. We are all products of one fabric, one cloth, one child that is growing up right now in adolescence, that is kicking and screaming and questioning everything that's going on in the world. And you just want to strangle that child. But we're all brothers and sisters. So we have to look at that child and know that that's somebody else's child out there. And they're just maturing. We're growing up, but we're all doing it very, very fast. So it's a lot.
Mhm. Just applaud yourself. You're doing fine. Everybody's doing great.
Keep rowing. Keep rowing the boat, please.
Oh, well, on that note, we're going to pull some cards for people.
Yay. And I want to talk about Patreon. So we
Oh,
have
yes.
such a
Sorry.
fun, no,
Jump
yeah,
the
we
gun.
will quickly Patreon. We have such a fun community going on over at Patreon. That is where our private community is. And if you feel drawn to us and you want to be a part of our community, that is the best place to get in on so much fun stuff. We do readings, energy updates, crafts, meetups, practice nights where you can come and practice reading on with each other. It's an amazing community. We have such great people there. So if you feel like you were looking for a spiritual community, you feel like you've vibe with us, like I want to hang out with those girls, come over to our Patreon page. You can join for as little as $10 a month. And December is the absolute perfect time to be doing it because we're going to be sending out some Christmas presents.
Yay!
And I don't want to like give it away too much, but me and Lydia like to craft. So we are going to hopefully personalize a lot of these things for all of our Patreon members. So we would love you guys to come and join us. And it's such a great community. So the link is in the description. And if you know anybody that would probably benefit from hanging out with us or think that would zen with us, vibe with us, please send out our Patreon. It's a great way to meet like-minded people and have a spiritual-based community. Many times when you are awakening or you're starting to feel sense and have all these things that are happening, it's nice to have people around you who understand, and you have someone in a community that you can work with. So
yeah.
Yay.
Sorry, Laura. I jumped the gun.
What'd you do? No, it's okay. And I don't know how to read the comments. So make sure
Okay.
if I click on it, hold on, let me see if I can mute myself and then click on it. Because if not, then it's like really loud, you know?
Yeah. Okay, I see one comment already, but I'll wait for you.
It's just so weird because it's just blank on one side. Like I see us playing, but I don't see anything loading.
No comments. Well, that's okay. I'll keep us on track. Oh, you muted yourself.
I'm just trying to refresh it. Go ahead. Read it. Read it. Did it.
Okay. First person, we have Alicia Morley. Just wants a general card or whatever we get.
Breathe, 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 breathe. My hands are getting sweaty. Palms are sweaty. We got like a female guide, an elderly woman. So I feel like she's just saying, get grounded and spend some time outside. Hopefully you're not in Colorado like us because it's cold, but she wants you to go outside. That's what I'm picking up from this. It's a female guide, elderly. She's a lot older, got her hair pulled back. That's what I'm getting on that.
Interesting. I pulled two different cards from two different decks. I feel like you're a little bit in like scarcity mindset, or you're not wanting to share your assets as much or like spend as much. There's this like energy of just wanting to hold on to everything you have right now. There's this card, which is the Four of Coins, and this is you holding on to everything. I don't know what that bird is. It's a condor, I think. But it's kind of wrapping you and helping you hold on to all of your assets. And she's kind of like, oh, I'm just gonna save. I'm just gonna save. But what I keep hearing is that you're actually okay to spend a little bit extra on yourself. That it's okay to like buy the extra things that you've been wanting but just haven't purchased yet. And know that it's just okay for you to do that, because I feel like there's also like this like spiraling of chatter in your head that you're like, oh well, I just don't want to buy anything, and if I do, then I'm not being responsible. But it's just know that it's okay. You are being responsible, and you're allowed to have the things that you enjoy having and have the things that you want. That's abundance. And that was this card, the Nine of Cups. And this card really shows that you have everything you need, and you're completely supported by spirit here. See this white light coming out of her palm. That's spiritual protection right there, knowing that you'll always be okay no matter what. Thank you, Alicia. Let's see. Oh, there's some comments. Okay.
Good, thank you. Because I tried pulling it up, and then did you hear all the noise? I'm just like, oh. You ever try not to be like your mom, and then you start doing things like your mom? That's
yes.
So my mom would do that, like, because I'm trying to figure it out, but I'm like, how do I pull this up? So I apologize. I can't see your comments. I tried pulling it up, but Lydia will read them to me.
I will. Okay. She said, I've been stressing because there's water in the house and the landlord lives in China. Don't have anyone to help me with the issue.
Who?
That's Alicia, who we just read.
Yeah. I feel like there's some answers outside. You got to get outside a little bit. You were very divinely connected. And you have a female elderly person chirping in your ear constantly. So I think you got to get yourself freed up so you can see things from a different perspective.
Okay. We hope that helps, Alicia. Let's see. Marcy would like to know if things will be okay with work. She's getting a new boss.
Oh, Marcy, your energy is lovely. I feel like I want to sit and have a cup of tea with you and chatter, chatter, chatter. I think things are going to be great. It's just a lot of shifting energy right now, and you really like to have things really. I feel like your job will change in aspects of some of the things that might be going on, but I really feel like it's going to be for the benefit. It's going to be a lot better. I think you're going to really enjoy some of the changes that take place this new person brings in. I'm shuffling. Are you shuffling, Lydia?
Well, I've got two cards. I pulled the Emperor and the King of Cups. And this really tells me that he is actually very grounded in his energy, which is the Emperor card. And that he's very powerful and strong, but he's also kind and very emotionally sound and solid, which is the King of Cups here. So he's got like this yin and yang. I don't know if it's a male. I shouldn't gender the person, but they have like this yin and yang energy going on, which makes me feel like it's going to be very balanced and very good for you. And they're not going to be too, like, I can feel your worry around it that I'm trying to correct my pronouns, that they're not going to be this like dictator type energy, this like boss who just tells you what to do, and if you don't do it, you're in trouble, or you're not in alignment, or you're the problem, he's not, or they're not the problem, you know. It's going to be more of a give and take, where they're going to ask your opinion and for your advice. They trust you for the expert, like to be the expert in your job and your role. So it is going to be a little more comfortable. And I think at first there's always like an ego play when a new person starts, right? Yeah. So I think if you can just like drop the wall and let it flow and be, I just lost my train of thought.
I think it's transformation. Like you were like, it's totally change. If you can see through the ego or like the falsity of, you know, everyone wants to come in and put their best foot forward. Just be you, be authentic. Trust this is a thing that's unfolding for the best. Also for you, I feel like it's some good transformation that you definitely need in that work environment. And so that should be good.
Yes, you should ask for a raise before it happens.
Is that what she said?
Yeah, she said, I want to ask for a raise before it happens. And I say, yes, definitely ask for more.
Yeah.
Because you're really good at your job. So why shouldn't they pay you more? You know, they're about to hire somebody new to take the place of somebody else. And now you have to like show up and prove yourself, but you really don't have to prove yourself. Like, just ask for the raise and they're going to give it to you. So I definitely think you're going to be good there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Let me catch up here. Tina. Oh, we haven't seen Tina in a while. She's just asking for a message.
Tina.
Hi, Tina. Ooh, I'm getting hot with you.
I know. Whew. Make me regret putting this turtleneck on tonight. I'm just kidding. That's the card.
Oh, this is interesting. I was shuffling and this card was flipped up in my deck, which is the 10 of Swords. I feel like there's lots of burden and energy being put towards whatever this like stress or weight of the shoulder feeling is.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Thank you.
Let me look at this card a little better.
Yeah, I was going to say the weight and the pressure on the left side of my shoulder and neck is so intense.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you have neck pain or shoulder pain.
Yeah, I feel like what it is right now, you're just kind of going through some intense emotions. There's some things going on that it feels like you think you're completely out of control in. And then you're just wearing the weight of what the situation is on your shoulders. It's just like it's time to pick those things up off of your shoulder and like stop carrying all the swords. Stop carrying 10 heavy aluminum swords, stainless steel, or whatever the material is. The second card that came out was Justice. And what I like about this card is that he's also holding a sword, but he's standing in a stance of power. So I really feel like this message is that you have the power to take off all of this weight and just say, I'm tapped out for however long you want to be. I'm tapped out. Like, I need a break. I gotta take some time for me. I need to relax. And you're the one holding the one sword, the main sword, and serving justice for yourself. Like, there's something about standing up for who you are and yourself in this situation.
Yes, it definitely feels heavy, and I'm so sorry, but I did get the Age of Light. So you're just this pillar of light. Man, my cards are off tonight and this light's off. You've been training for this for lifetime. So this might feel like a very heavy, burdensome task or something that you're taking on that seems very bothersome. But know you're more than capable of handling this. You have lots of divine spiritual help and guidance around you that is supporting you and keeping you in alignment to receive the highest from this situation. And just know that you are a light worker, and your prayers and thoughts and intentions around the outcome of this are very, very important. So allow yourself to keep your thoughts in the highest vibration possible when it comes to the outcome of this situation, and not allow yourself to dwell in the what ifs of what could happen, but maybe the higher possibilities, and also how you can work to alleviate the situation in your highest good. I hope that helps.
Okay, next we have Dora. She would like to hear from her son. Do you need a name?
Yeah.
Can you give us a name, the name of your son, Dora? I'll wait and see if she comments.
I feel like I know this little boy. Have we read for her before?
Not sure.
He seems little, but I think he died a little bit. I'm not quite sure. I'm having a hard time. I might need his name, and that might help.
Caesar Jr. Cesar.
So I just see bright angel wings. So he's definitely a guiding angel or protector over you, like chills and goosebumps all over me. He seems younger. I'm not quite sure on when he passed, but it seems like he's matured a little bit since then. But he definitely has giant wings and is always watching over you. And it seems like other people too. So I don't know if there's siblings or if you have siblings or if he has siblings. Seems like he's busy watching people and keeping track of people and watching over everyone. But yeah, big angel wings. That's all I keep getting from this one. Small but mighty.
Yeah, I just immediately felt a presence come up to me, like cold, like the chills that you always hear about. Um, and I feel like he's trying to tell me that he left too soon and too early and that he is sorry. Like there's so much stuff coming up like in my throat chakra that he just didn't get to say. There's so much that he wanted to say and didn't get to say at the time, like of his passing. Like it feels very abrupt too to me. But I also do feel like that really bright white light.
Yeah.
Like my room almost feels a little bit lighter right now, like because he's like standing in here and just filling it up with light and kind of almost like he's trying to protect, like show what he does to the mother and his family to me. So my whole room is really bright. I feel very calm and at peace and like loved, like someone's hugging me. So these are all the things that he is doing to you, Dora. He always hugs you. He fills your house and your space up with light and does that for the family as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said he was 25 when he was shot in front of me. And he has two brothers. Oh.
While you were talking, I was drawing hearts and butterfly wings. So I definitely felt a lot of transformation going on. My face is just burning hot, like burning hot. My throat is closing. But I do feel like there is a lot of, like you said, he didn't get to say much, but I see him so small, like a younger light. So it's just so bright and carefree energy. So we're so sorry.
Yeah, so sorry. She said, thank you, ladies. I feel his hugs and protection from him.
He is definitely a big angel and a big protector. And
Mm-hmm.
he shows me that he's busy, watching over people and big wings. And I think that there was a lot of transformation for him just with the butterfly and the big heart right next to it. I hope you could kind of see it. So sending so much love and light to you.
All right, everybody, deep breath. Send love to Dora. Okay, let's see. Okay, Adrienne is next. Hi, Adrienne. Just a general reading for Adrienne. This is your friend, Adrienne Rose.
Oh, yes. What do you mean? The glass master, stained glass master?
I have roses for you.
No, she is the rose.
She is.
She's the rose queen. I'm getting out the rose deck just for her. Oh, I love you, Adrienne, Miss Adrienne.
Something's poking me on my arm. Like they're like, hello, Lydia, attention.
Yeah, she has a very chatty grandma.
Okay.
I absolutely love her. Yes. See if you could kind of feel the accent out because it's pretty funny. It's something you're very familiar with.
Me.
Like, falling fallen. Keep
I know
this
this.
carpet fallen.
Yeah, this person that's with me is very excited for you. She's like she's dancing. She's like moving around. It almost feels like jazzercise type energy, like just so amped up. But I think it feels like it's her excitement for you, for your path, the growth that you've had this year, the transformation that you've had this year. She's like, my girl is doing her thing. Like my girl is finally like doing what she's meant to do. So there's just so much energy in my room. It feels like electric. Like you know how like the electrons bounce?
I always say when I read for Adrian, like the first couple of times, I was like, we did just go dancing. Like, who's here dancing?
Oh yeah.
Like, why are we dancing? Like, it's just like you want to go to the club, like when you were barely legal to go to the club, and you want to dance like you're not supposed to be there, you know?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, her grandma is amazing. So I got Say Yes with the 3 Trinity sisters, which I absolutely love this card because I love the Trinity. The Crumbling, some more stuff's falling apart, but it's answering the calling. What is your soul calling you to do? And you're in alignment with so many things that your soul is calling you to do. So grandma is just excited that more of these things that aren't serving you are falling off and crumbling, and allowing this new version, this new unapologetic Adrian to come forward and be like, this is me, world, take it or leave it. And I am just ecstatic. I'm so excited for you to be sharing your voice, sharing your vision, sharing all your creative passions, because you're such a creative, amazing person. And so I'm so thankful that you get to share some of that with the world, because we need it.
And this card came flying out. It's enough. Know that you're enough. You're totally stepping into who you are. And I feel like when we do that type of work, when we like have to step up and just say, F you world, this is me, I don't care, there's always these feelings of like, actually, do I care? Do I care how the world sees me? So just know that you are enough as your complete being, because the next card that came is integrity. So it's really showing up as who you are. And just like Laura said, I really feel like you've had that crumbling experience already, and now you're just rebuilding. It's already happened. This person, grandmother, I'm assuming, is still in my room, and she's just like, she's still dancing. So
Partying at the club like we're just legal enough to be there.
Oh, thank you, Adrian. Okay, let's see.
Oh, it's killing me. I'm going to try to refresh it to see if I could see comments.
Oh no. Okay. I'll start the next person. Her name is, I don't know how to pronounce it, Rean, R-E-A-N. She would like a card.
Okay, we'll see. It's still like trying to refresh.
Still blank.
It's just so crazy. Like I can't see any comments. Just us.
Are you signed in as the Radiant Soul Facebook? That might be why.
So just go in as me.
Yeah, sorry. Let me see. So like, you see where it says like, comment, share. You can press the little button and hit like switch your account to Radiant Soul. Are you already in there?
Yeah, I'm Radiant Soul.
No, because if you were you, then you wouldn't be able to see them either. But whoops, that's weird that you can't see them. Technical difficulties.
We also teach Zoom lessons. Lydia will teach you how to go live, on a live, going live, teaching somebody else how to do live. No, it's
I
been
mean,
good. It's been good. I think parties have been fun. We have been doing some virtual reading parties together, and we're
oh
really
yeah.
enjoying that. So if you want to get your girlfriends together and you friends, family, we've had some fun time doing virtual reading parties together, and it's $45 a person, and it's so fun to get your friends on and have readings together, and family too. We've had some fun families get
Oh,
together.
so much fun.
So yes, if you want to do some group readings where we all hop in a Zoom room and do readings, we love to do it, and it's so fun. And we're also doing some discounts on our readings for the holidays as well. We have 20% off on in-person one-on-one readings, and then we also have our Patreon. So if you want to come on over to Patreon and check out that community, you can. I'm not getting a card.
Okay, I got one.
Okay.
Rianne, I got sisterhood, and I did feel like you're missing out on, it feels more like family to me. Like you're missing out on being with family, being in creation with your family, just because of what's going on right now. It's kind of hard for you to get together with them. But what I also keep hearing is that there's something about abundance. So it's like knowing that you're abundant and you are able to still get together with your family, even though you can't be with them in person, just knowing that you can still call them and that you're not alone, that you do still have your community or your sisterhood or your familyhood, whatever it is, that you reach out to these people so that you don't feel like you're isolated or in solitude or alone, because that's not the case at all. It just feels that way, which is hard, right? And sometimes we just have to put ourselves out there and just say, hey, can we just do like a phone call or a Zoom call or social distance at the park, you know, whatever it is. If you're worried about getting together, or if they're worried about getting together, you know, just know that you're never actually alone and that you do have the support system that you need.
Nailed it.
Well, I haven't heard that in a while.
Some things can still carry on, Lydia.
That's true. Okay, let's see. Let me go back and make sure I didn't miss anybody.
I feel like I'm wobbling around with some crutches, just waiting for you. No, it's fun. I'm so excited. I can't wait for Friday. It's been a week. The energy is just picking up like crazy.
And amplified.
Time for everyone to start getting centered. The spiritual emergencies are off the charts.
That's true. Okay, we do have one of our Patreon members. Where'd it go? I just lost it. Oh my God. Marcy Medina. Sorry we missed you early. It says, yeah.
How's it going,
Okay.
Marcy?
All right, her comment is hoping that everything I'm going through is making way for a new job and relationships. My guides just showed me the Tower card in my head. I didn't even have to pull it. I'm like,
so I got the Mirror card right away, and that's what's not aligning or needs to change. So there's some change that needs to come or is coming. But they first said, you're very wise, you're very intuitive, you know exactly what to do, but sometimes you get swayed. So it's really about getting clear and getting grounded on what you want and being able to separate yourself a little bit from the emotional stuff and really just zone in on what's really happening and going on. And loosening up that energy and playing a little bit will allow new thought processes to come in for you to make decisions on what really isn't aligning in your life and how you can navigate some of that out of your life to make way for new relationships and new meaningful things moving forward. But you're a light being. There's so much light amplifying from you. And there's so many people at this time, they're saying, looking to you for guidance, advice, and everything else. But it's time for you to just get clear. Give it a couple weeks, they said. Give it through the holidays, and it's really going to become clear of where you're going to be moving, what's going to be shifting for you. I think after December, you're really going to have a clear plan of moving forward.
Yes, and I got all very good cards for your path forward. This is Six of Wands, and I love this because she's riding on her victory horse towards the sun. Oh, I guess it would be this way.
Perfect.
And this card is one of the most amazing cards to get in the tarot because you're moving towards the sun. The sun is what fuels you. You're going towards that direction. It's what brings you light. It feeds you. And then the other card I pulled, which goes in line with your relationship question, is the Two of Cups, which is always a reflection that you'll be starting new relationships with people. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be friendships or, you know, whatever. This is a very good story, you know, that you're on the right path, that you're moving towards the sun, and that you're moving in alignment, and that you're working in alignment with your soul. Because the sun also means soul. I don't know what language. Spanish,
Latin, French, Portuguese.
Latin, all of it.
No comment below.
So you're moving towards your soul work, the sun work. And then I do feel like once you've kind of stepped more into the soul work, that's when you start to build the conscious connections and start to meet new people who are like-minded. And that's what this Two of Cups is for. So, and she just commented that she's sick. I'm sorry. I hope you feel better.
That's a bummer.
No.
I hope you feel better too. We'll send you lots of healing, love, and light.
See, Rianne said, thank you. You hit it on the head. Let's see, let me make sure I didn't miss anyone. Marcy, the other Marcy, we have two Marcys now in our Patreon. She said, I want to learn from you ladies. We would love to help you. Come to our psychic development meetup group. I think the next one is on the 8th, which is next Tuesday.
Yeah.
We always do fun little, like either tarot card, oracle card, Reiki, energy work. We try to do all as much as we can.
And it's low pressure. We're all there. We can all work with each other. So it's fun just to kind of see how everybody gives and gets ratings. And we always have a little warm up. So yes, we would love for you to join us.
I think we're all caught up. If you commented and I missed you, please comment again.
Yay. Well, that was good. You said an hour, Lydia.
I know. Look at that. We're just on time.
Oh, I'm so happy. I'm going to Eat Say and buying all your stuff before people buy it. What are you talking about? Like trying to buy it. My phone's dead. I'm like, ah. I'm just excited.
Oh, hi, Alicia.
Oh, hi, Alicia. There's one of our store purchase, what is it? Patrons, store patrons, our first Eat Say store patron, Alicia.
Although she technically bought it offline, but it still counts.
Yes.
I'm still counting it. Alicia, let us know if you want a card.
Yes, she does. Let's pull one. Okay.
I know.
Oh, I'm just so excited. Like Patreon, this is the time to sign up because of the gifts, but we are going to be doing so much fun stuff in 2021, Lydia. Like all the things. I am so excited to start cranking some of this stuff out. And I am so happy that we are starting to build this beautiful community of women who can support each other on these spiritual journeys, because it is time, ladies. The spiritual consciousness is coming.
Mm-hmm. Well, Alicia, you had 3 cards fly out of the deck. So I'm going to just leave with that.
Surprise, surprise.
Oh, I'm just like, of course you do. Okay, I got to look at these cards real quick, though. Oh, I'm getting really warm, Alicia. Okay, so first card came up, King of Cups. What I'm hearing is that you're trying to manifest this type of energy in your life, this very like emotionally sound energy, stable. And I don't feel like it's like you're trying to manifest a person, like a man in your life, because that's typically I think what a traditional tarot reader would say, but I feel like you're trying to manifest that for yourself, is to be this more emotionally sound, strong, stable human for yourself. The next card that came was 3 of Cups, which I love this card. This is like the sisterhood card. It's sisterhood energy. You're looking for, and you are already gaining your community and people who love you, and you're loving back. Like, it's a very reciprocal energy. And you're gaining a lot more relationships in your life that are going to be like that, and you will continue. Sorry, I just laughed at her comment. She's like, yeah, because that ain't it regarding the man. Yeah, I know it's not it. So so yes, you have a lot of really good relationships coming in, so just allow yourself to flow with it. I also feel like there's anxiety around it, but it's okay to meet new people and to put yourself out there and be vulnerable. I know we just talked about this too. But that's what these 2 mean to me, is that you're trying to be more emotionally stable and sound within yourself. And then the final card that came was the Hermit. And this is really saying, I mean, this card in general just means to go within, which is what Laura and I have been saying. It's time to go within, explore your inner self, your inner soul. And then once you're kind of out of that phase, you'll open up, and it will allow you to be more vulnerable, because you've kind of allowed yourself to explore the inner depths of your own, of who you are and your soul. So just allow yourself to do this. It can be kind of scary, but look at the white stag. Like, you have that, to me, is a very spiritually led guide for you.
It's
Yeah.
Rudolph. What are you talking
Is
about?
it?
Take it closer. It's Rudolph.
I didn't even realize the red nose.
Because all the other reindeer used to laugh and call his name. So he went inward, found his own glory, came out and showed them all up. Love me some Rudolph.
That's true.
It is. That's what the whole
Thank
story
you.
is about, is going inward and finding out that you don't have to fit in, because we're not meant to fit in. We're supposed to fit out, right? The one thing that makes us all unique is the one gift to the world. And if we hide that gift, then the world doesn't receive it, right? Not to say that that's happening with Alicia, because I think she shares all her amazing talents and gifts, but you know, it's all about that inward journey. So I saw a llama when I tapped in for her.
I love that.
So I had to look it up in the book, because I don't really recall what the llama was, but now that I'm reading it, it's making me laugh a little bit. It's been a long haul, but you're just about there, so hang in there. Volunteer some of your time to going inward and reflecting on your true self. Move slowly and steadily towards your goals, and be assertive that you're on solid footing. Take time for yourself, which may require that you turn down requests from others for your time and assistance. Seek out the company of others who share your interests and like-minded abilities. Join the psychic club. Come on down. She's already a part of the psychic club.
I know.
Double sign you up for the psychic club, because we know you're just doing all the right things. Yay! It just doesn't feel like it when it's so out of sync, right? When everything feels so dis-ease, to know that you're being in the dis-ease is getting you back into the way you want to be. So I love the llama.
I love that. Yay. She said thank you. And she also said the stag is her Patronus from like Harry Potter. So perfect.
So perfect.
All right, everyone. Well, I think that's everybody. If we missed you, we're sorry. We'll catch you next time. But this was fun. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
Yeah, and let us know if you have any questions on Patreon, Etsy, any of the things that we're selling. If you just want to know how to use anything, if you're not sure how to like use it if you buy it, anything you want to know, just ask us and we will definitely be happy to help you. So we love you all. Thank you so much for joining us.
We'll be back soon.
Bye, everyone.